Are we on? Please, please, can you edit this bit? Yeah, okay, great, thank you. It is Sunday, the 14th of November 2021. A warm welcome. Just another 11 days until Thanksgiving. A great American weekend, and I hope you do have a fantastic time eating the turkey, drinking the wild turkey, and most importantly, being with your friends and family. Let's hop straight into the title of this show, which is all about the trash is back and also the Beijing Green Olympics, which is very interesting because we're going to go into the other side of this Green Olympics, some possibilities, maybe some porky pies about Chinese lies. Let's do it. So I was on Weibo, which is Chinese social media like Twitter and Instagram, and I came across this article, but I can't really verify what it's all about. And a little bit later, I did check again. I got it all translated correctly, and it was taken down. Luckily, I did some screenshots and again got it translated, saying that the trash is back at the Three Gorges Dam, which is really interesting because all the pictures we've seen so far this year and the live stream, you could not see any trash at all. Maybe this has happened since the webcam has gone down. I don't know. But let's do the translation of this article. The Three Gorges Dam Corporation spends about 10 million yuan, that's 1.48 million US dollars each year to clean the floating waste. The cost for disposing the waste is expected to hit 3 million this year. The amount of garbage in the river has been increasing in recent years. Current downpours in the upstream region of the Yangtze River has brought unusually high amounts of floating waste, including tree branches, plastic bottles, domestic garbage, into the Yangtze River, a expert said. Such a large amount of debris could damage the propellers and the bottom of passing boats, he said. Decaying garbage could also harm the scenery and the water quality. A layer of garbage about 60 centimetres thick covering an area of more than 50,000 square metres has begun to form in front of the dam when the rainy season started earlier this year. But this is the thing. We didn't see it on any of the pictures. So this is why I'm skeptical about this article. Nearly 3,000 tonnes of garbage has now been collected from the dam every day, but inadequate manpower and equipment has been hampering the cleanup. The Chongqing section of the Three Gorges has about a dozen mechanical boats which is hauling the waste, but only one such boat is reported helping with the cleanup. In Hubei province, sections and people are doing the most by fishing out the garbage with tools. Loading and transportation the debris are also slowing because there are no docks designated for the process of trash, officials said. Most of the garbage is buried. Wonderful. More than 150 people live near the dam and its upper stream. 150 million people, sorry. But a number of cities remain unequipped with garbage disposal equipment. Residents dump their household garbage directly into the river and practice affects dam safety in the rainy season, officials said. About 150,000 to 200,000 cubic meters of floating waste are collected every year. The figure was 160,000 last year. Interesting. But again, this article, surprisingly or suspiciously, was taken down on Weibo, social media, within a couple of hours. I just can't find it there at all. I've spoken to some Chinese friends today, and they can't find it as well. Again, my Chinese is not the best in the world, in fact, possibly the worst in the world. But let's have a look at the levels for you. And Kutan seems to be down at 174.64, and the Three Gorges is down as well, 174.23. But yesterday Kutan was high, and now the Three Gorges is only a couple of millimeters or centimeters down. Let's do something a little bit different. That really is all I got about the Three Gorges for today, just about the trash, and I will try to verify more by digging a little bit deeper into some research and talking to one or two buddies in the People's Republic of China using an application like Telegram, which is encrypted. But let's have a look at the weather. Now, we're not going to do the rain first of all, we're actually going to do the snow. And this doesn't actually move at all. You can see that there's quite light snow near North Korea and very close to where? Well, in the west part of China, there is some heavy snow, and you can see how many millimeters or meters or centimeters it is on the right hand side. Let's have a look at the weather for you and the actual rain. And the rain looks like this. Now, I have put the hand by the Three Gorges. I have expanded this map near enough to most of China, so you can see Beijing as well. And there are some light pitter-patters of rain going from the central to the south throughout the next couple of days. And you can see the day and the time of this on at the bottom of the actual diagram or the animation, which is created by Ventsky. You can see there. Now, in February, the Olympic Games, the Winter Olympic Games 2022, will be in Beijing, China. And they are claiming that the Olympic Games is going to be fueled 100% by green energy. That means no coal, no nothing. And we can read this article here, for example, highlighted. Using green electricity, the world's first flexible DC current grid project farm from one place to Beijing is fully put into operation on June 20th. All venues in the Winter Games is 100% green for the first time in the history of the Olympics, which is quite an amazing feat. And I do hope truly they are keeping their word. But China, we know, likes to talk the talk and walk the walk. Where are they getting this energy from? Is it going to come from the solar farms and the wind farms in and around Beijing in the wintertime when it's cloudy? I just don't get it. They say they're using things related to hydrogen for some kind of heating, etc., etc. But hydrogen is a explodable gas, I do believe. Remember the Hindenburg before World War II break. Okay, so food for thought for you here. It's really great if this statement is true, and it's a very big statement. But Beijing is a really big city. So only a small area will be green energy, but the rest of Beijing will be powered by coal. It's going to be cold. People need to keep warm. So is it going to have any effects? And where is the energy going to come from? It's going to be cold and wet and a little bit of snow here and there, possibly. The wind power, yep, I can accept. Hydrogen, yeah, but that is an explosive gas. I wouldn't be dealing with that personally. Sun power maybe is going to draw some energy from the south of China, where it is going to be warmer, places near close to Hong Kong. It's subtropical. But what is Beijing going to do? Are they going to do the same as the Olympic Games in 2008? Clean up the city, take the beggars off the street, you can't drive a car, and even airbrush the sky blue, for example. And are tourists allowed to come into the country to go and visit the Olympic Games, or is it going to be closed off? Is it going to be similar to 2008 when there was a lot less pollution in China, and now well, it's better than, let's say, 4 or 5 years ago, granted. But I think something people are going to suffer. I think some people are not going to have electricity, so Beijing can be all shiny and sparkling and green, so to speak. So the Olympic Games looks absolutely marvelous. It's something which China does when there's a big parade in Beijing. They will ask people to stop work and not drive their car, so there's less pollution, and it all dissolves in 2 or 3 days. So when you see the parades, a lot of the time in the summer, it's actually blue sky, because they cancel all the factory workers. Again, you can't drive the cars. The list goes on and on. China does have a reputation of talking a lot and showing off a lot, but there's sort of like the sidelines between it all. And it's always interesting when you do see an article about green energy, 100%, fantastic, excellent, but the consequences of the sidelines is actually what intrigues me more. If China starts telling the truth, we will start believing them more. But at the moment, it just seems that there's a lot of hot air coming out, like the wind turbine outside Tiananmen Square, which I put a couple of days ago on my channel. Now, the list goes on and on, but you can get my meaning over this. It sort of is a rant and rage for today. Don't forget, if you haven't bought a mug, please do so. The link is in the description below, and it is an American guy there called Donald who's actually bought all these mugs and selling for 15 bucks. It is going to a really good cause, and I hope some of you can help. I think there's around about 70 cups, 70 mugs there. And once we've sold all of them, the money gets transferred to me, and then it will go to an orphanage here in Cambodia. Not the money, we're actually going to buy the goods like the rice, the slippers, the t-shirt, the canned goods, the things that they need, not the cash, because that will be sucked up, usually through administration and not going to the kids. That's it. A like, subscribe, and share would be absolutely epic, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye for now.